Welcome back to Games Revealed. I'm James and also The Brink, and today I want to talk about just how the Steam Deck's kind of failed. Switch is better. It's decided that it's been a month since the Steam Deck has essentially come out, and it's pretty obvious by now that the Steam Deck is not going to outsell the Switch, so therefore it lost. Steam Deck lost. Switch is the winner. It's I'm sorry guys, but before we get into it, make sure to like, subscribe, bash that bell with your bar, and let's get into this. Yeah, so I mean, just everything that the Switch does is pretty much better, and luckily you can go online and go get one right now. There's no reason to get a Steam Deck anymore. All your games are on there. Portal, Doom, everything that you want that's AAA. It's just you got it on Switch. And let's just go through some of the reasons why I think the Switch has just completely dominated the Steam Deck in such a short amount of time. I mean, it was called before the Steam Deck even came out that the Switch won. So let's get into it. Just relax a little bit. This is going to be a chill video because it's really easy to just see how. And don't mind my dog. He's enjoying his Switch upstairs, so don't worry. The longer battery life, really, like the Steam Deck is getting what at most an hour's worth of battery life, if not 30 minutes sometimes. I mean, I've watched a couple of videos now on Steam Deck versus Switch reviews, and those Nintendo people, man, they really know what they're talking about with those battery lives. It's really low. It's definitely like the Game Gear. You're gonna have to be charging that battery every 30 minutes if you want to play anything on it, and you can't even take it out into the garden and enjoy it with that short of battery life. So I know I have to take my battery bank with me on airplanes for my Switch, but you're gonna have to take even bigger one, maybe 3 of them if you want to enjoy a good flight. That's like 4 hours. So that's definitely a hard part about the Steam Deck. It's just that battery life. Let's move on to the tech. The tech in the Switch is, yes, it's older. That's a good thing, right? It's aged like fine wine. That's what I usually look for in tech when I'm buying things. Like my PlayStation 1 or some of my older systems, they've aged like fine wine. I still play them to this day. In fact, I would say they're better than they used to be. The UI still is aged well. Every aspect of it's just better. And yeah, I could play them on the Steam Deck, but that's not the point. It's the system itself, not the games. That's why I buy gaming systems. It's not because of the games, it's because of the system. And the Switch is just the exact same way. It's still doing so well. And I think Nintendo's right for not releasing a Switch 2 or Switch Pro. It's the 7-year-old tech in it is awesome, and it is definitely aging well. And with every game release, it's definitely showing that we're going to be getting better games in the future. There's no way we're not going to get better looking games next year. It's just we're gonna see some amazing things this year and next year. So yeah. And also, let's bring up the weight. The weight's kind of an issue, right? I mean, the Steam Deck only plays for about 30 minutes to an hour, so typically it's not too bad of an issue. But like, really, let's bring it up. The Switch is just so much lighter. You can carry it around so much easier, and it's not going to weigh you down like the Steam Deck. It weighs you down. It physically will make you depressed with how much it weighs. So make sure to get something light. I mean, get the Switch Lite. It's light. The name has light in it. So why wouldn't you carry something like that around as opposed to a Steam Deck that's just going to get you down? With that being said, Nintendo does not get me down. They know me. They know what prices I deserve on that store. I mean, when I go to buy a new game or even buy a game after 3 years, it's going to be the same price. I love my Mario games, and all I know is I don't have to wait for a sale. I can just buy it right away and know that it's going to stay the same price in 3 years. So there's no needing to look out for any good deals or anything like that. Yeah, I mean, in the end, with the Steam Deck, if you get a Steam Deck sale and also a Steam sale and then also the Steam Deck, yeah, you're gonna get a better deal in the long run. You're gonna spend probably a lot less money on the Steam Deck than you would with the Switch. But Nintendo, I want to support them. They know me. They know what I like. I mean, pretty much, I give money to them, and I'm so glad that they came out with their new subscription services. I'm able to give money to them every month instead of just whenever they come out with a good game, which, it's every year. That's good. That's good enough, right? Maybe every 2 years, depends on what you like. But the subscription service makes it so I can pay them every month to make sure that I can play online. I mean, you can do that on Steam Deck, yeah, but for free, albeit. But with the Switch, you gotta pay those prices. You gotta pay the piper when it comes to playing online. And then on top of that, like N64 games, yes, please, I can now spend even more money on another subscription on top of the other one I was spending to play N64 games. My childhood. Isn't that just fun? I am so glad they gave me the opportunity. Yeah, Steam Deck, you can get them on your Steam Deck and emulate them and play them for free after you buy the game, of course, which you probably bought 20 years ago. But you know what? I like to just know that I have access at all times to play in an N64 game that I want. Don't mind Loki. He's so excited about his Switch up there. He's just playing it right now and enjoying that store. I mean, he's not barking at the prices. He's not angry at anything. He's just having a fun time up there. So don't mind him. Don't mind him. But the one last thing I want to say too is Nintendo. They don't get anything wrong. I know they're going to be around in 20 years. The Wii U almost did collapse them, but that's a fluke. You know, they know what we want. They're going to make the Switch Pro or Switch 2 someday. They're not going to keep on milking us with more subscription services, which, by the way, I do like. I do hope they come out with a third one. I really kind of hope that they come out with one where I can spend additional money to get really old Switch games, the ones that launched, you know, maybe $30 a month. That might be fair. And so I'm kind of hoping for that. 3, you know, at least Switch, maybe Nintendo can count to 3, unlike Valve, you know. So we'll see. With that being said, end of the whole thing. So this has been fun. Like, I had to do something fun for, and obviously with my tone, I hope that everyone kind of realizes that this was in jest. This is April Fool's kind of thing. And I didn't want to go too too weird with it, or too maybe I did. Maybe it was cheesy. If it's cheesy, let me know in the comments below. I just want to do something fun that was kind of stupid. And I don't know if people would actually come to this video and actually think that this is me, but we'll see. We'll find out. We'll see if I lose a bunch of subscribers or not. But I wanted to try it out and give it a try and see what I could do. Obviously, I think you can watch some of my other videos. Yeah, you can still hear my dog barking. Like, he's still so upset that I made this video. He definitely thinks the Steam Deck is a newer tech, and so it's probably going to be better potentially. But I really want to just emphasize the Steam Deck and the Switch kind of versus thing. It's fun to like compare devices. In the end, if you enjoy the Switch, enjoy the Switch. If you enjoy the Steam Deck, enjoy the Steam Deck. My whole point with Steam Deck is that you buy into an ecosystem, and the Steam Deck ecosystem is much more long-term, in my opinion, than the Switches, meaning Switch Pro, Switch 2. Switch Pro will probably support Switch games. Switch 2 might not. We don't know. Past systems have definitely not supported next gen, like the games didn't support the next gen hardware. With Steam, it's a little bit more of, you know, you get newer computers, make sure that those video cards are compatible and all that. Like, we haven't had that issue in years. Like, games that came out 10 years ago still tend to work on systems now, and that's the beauty of the thing. And that's why I really believe in the PC gaming ecosystem as opposed to a lot of consoles. I mean, yes, if you would like your console, don't, it's not a big deal. In the end, I just want the best value for people and what they want. And I think Steam Deck's a great one. I think there's a bigger overlapping Venn diagram than there with the Steam Deck and Switch than people realize. And I definitely think the Steam Deck is here to stay. And there's even rumors of other systems like the One X player toying around with SteamOS on their systems. So I really think that we're going to be seeing a new era of PC gaming. So with that being said, let me know in the comments below if you like this video. If it was too cheesy, let me know. Like, to be honest, this is for fun. This is a jest. So don't get too hard on me, I guess. But watch my other videos right here, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out. Later!